Welcome back to Highly Effective Presentations for Every Leader. Have you already completed Video 101, Preparing to Present Like a Pro? As this is a series of 4 videos, it will make it much easier if you watch them in sequence. However, don't despair if time is short, and isn't it for everybody. We will start here with a summary of Video 101. Preparing to present like a pro. We cover these 5 key considerations. And as said, remember that preparation helps you to stay participant-centered throughout the presentation. Let's quickly recap on what we've covered so far. Number 1, know your audience, meaning know who will be participating and how experienced they are on the subject. Number 2, structure your presentation. By this we mean actively chunk topics and create links or bridges between those topics, using the rule of 3 and incorporate personal stories. Number 3, create great visuals. Remember, simple is best, so make sure they're easy to read and understand. 65% of adults have a visual learning preference. Number 4, prepare powerful questions and engaging activities. Do some research on questioning techniques such as funneling and develop simple activities. And lastly, number 5, prepare through practice. Experts say there are typically 3 presentation versions for every eventual delivery. Each individual needs to develop their own method which works best for them. So it seems you're about to get started with Video 102. In this video, we identify what leaders need to do during the crucial opening moments. In the final 2 videos, 103 and 104, titled Leaders That Chunk, Link, Recall and Review Win, and Leaders Need to Learn How to Close, we'll look into how to structure great presentations and then the method for closing on a high. Before jumping into Video 102, we'd like to give you a short intro to the 7 concepts of memory. They're listed here in order of importance: primacy, recency, chunking, linking, record and recall, review and revisit, and lastly, outstandingness. As stated, number 1 is primacy, i.e. the things we as participants remember the most from your presentation is the opening, particularly if it stinks. The second most important is how you close, i.e. recency, the last thing we hear, do or say before completing the presentation. We address this item in Video 4 of this series. Whilst numbers 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, i.e. the remaining 5 concepts, we'll cover in videos 3 and 4. So it's clearly important, if we want people to retain the experience and learnings from our presentation, that we turn our focus to these 7 concepts in the remaining 3 videos. Let's now begin with Video 102. Starting with the 3 vital considerations specific to our second video, what leaders need to achieve initial buy-in. First, captivate from the very beginning. Second, nailing those opening comments. And finally, engage through story. Consideration number 1. First impressions are critical, so from the very moment you appear, the clock is running and your audience is making its judgment about you and the likely presentation. Therefore, make your actions and expressions purposeful. Approach the stadium confidently. Pause in silence. Scan the room, raise your eyebrow and smile. People connect more with the top half of your face than the bottom, hence the eyebrow movement, but smiling is infectious, so don't miss it. Dress to impress, meaning neatly regardless of dress code, i.e. if it's stated that the dress code is smart casual, then dress on the smart side of casual. If more formal, then make sure you're clear on the requirements, but never underdress. Use of body language for successful engagement. Greater than 50% of your communication occurs through your body language. Make sure you stand still. Don't prowl the stage excessively. In the beginning, move more from the hips and ensure you plant your feet. Try to avoid rocking backwards and forwards or swaying too much. Keep your hands visible and in front of you. Use them to emphasize a point, but don't become the flag bearer waving wildly. Consideration number 2, opening comments. Use a powerful intro to give the subject substance and connect to the audience. When we say, remember the why, consider that we're all presenters at some stage in our career. The audience is there because they're wanting to hear and learn something new. Ensure your opening confirms their trust in you and their reason for listening. Remember the how. By demonstrating through words your honesty, authenticity, integrity and love, or as an acronym, HAIL. This was introduced by Julian Treasure in his 2013 TED Talk on how to speak so that people want to listen. Julian further defines HAIL as to greet or acclaim enthusiastically. Additionally, lock the audience into you with your voice control. Don't speak too fast or too slow. Ensure the right tone, volume and pitch. If you have a voice like me, use aids to assist you. Introduce the subject using words which paint a graphic visual image. Explore and express the subject in a way that the audience will connect with. Consideration number 3, engage through story. And understand the difference between telling me and showing me a story. Learning to become a storyteller is one of the most powerful aids as a presenter. Discover how to unpack a story by taking the time to detail and explore those details and each living moment. Where possible, link yourself into the subject through this story as a means of self-introduction and introducing your background. Be careful to stay relatable. Being authentic about yourself, be relaxed, engaging and enthusiastic. If the story is too unbelievable, then more likely that it won't be. And finally, remember to have fun. Enjoy the moment regardless of whether the topic is serious and dry or humorous and comical. So that covers the 3 considerations in this video number 2, what leaders need to achieve initial buy-in. Remembering that the opening seconds and even minutes set the scene for the success of your presentation. In this video, the key considerations we spoke about were: number 1, from the very beginning, we need to approach the podium confidently, pause in silence, scan the room, raise our eyebrow, pause again and smile. Number 2, our opening comments. Use a powerful intro to give the subject substance and connect to the audience. Paint a graphic picture through your words. And finally, number 3, engage through story and understand the difference between a telling me and a showing me story. Thank you for watching this latest video, What Leaders Need to Achieve Initial Buy-in, from our series Highly Effective Presentations for Every Leader. We look forward to you joining us as we continue our journey with video 3 called Leaders That Chunk, Link, Recall and Review Win.